on my face because it choke on my own spit. Hi everyone. So I'm back with my last beauty haul from AliExpress, and this is a face haul. And I got a ton of face things from AliExpress. The dumbest one I bought was the Professional. And it's dumb on my part because I didn't realize it was a tester size, and I paid 79 cents for this, and this would have been free with purchase anywhere else. I thought it was a bigger bottle, and it's just a little trial. But, you know, it worked okay. I wasn't thrilled with it because it did not close up my pores on my nose the time that I used it. The makeup just sunk right into my pores. So for being called a Professional, it did not live up to the hype that I have heard about it. So I was disappointed in that, but you know, for 79 cents, it was my fault for not looking at how big the size was. The next thing I bought was a couple of powders. I was looking for cheaper translucent powders, and let's see. This one is called the Temptation of Ice Cream, and it is very fine powder consistency. It did come with a puff, but I don't like puffs, and I thought here it is. It came with a little puff, and it is just very nice and light, but I find it takes a bit more of this than normal to sink into my makeup so that my face isn't tacky. So where normally it would take, you know, one swipe of my NYX Mineral or HD, and I like to combine these two, it takes a little bit more of this to get there. But it was a whole pot, and it was only like $3. So, you know, that's a pretty good price. And it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't have like an overly strong smell. This one, on the other hand, it smells a lot. It says soft face powder total makeup, and it comes, the lid has a mirror on it. Sorry, blinding you. Has a mirror on it, and you're just supposed to be able to, you know, I don't know if you can see that cloud of makeup, but just do that to get the makeup on you, except you have to lean your face back to be able to do it. And this does have, no, this isn't the one with the bad smell. I have found that it's not easiest to use with this, so what I have done is I will unscrew it, and then I will use my brush, and I will just pick some up, and I'll put it on with the brush or with a damp beauty blender. I find is the easiest way to use this. But again, it's not too bad. It just takes a little bit more powder than I would normally use. And no, this one doesn't have the bad smell either. I had one that smelled super strong, and I couldn't use it. So I must have put it away somewhere so I wouldn't accidentally use it. The next thing I got, again, in my search for primers, if you saw my Ulta video, I've been looking for a new primer. So I was looking for a green primer because that's what I like with my Smashbox. So I got two different green primers, except these might as well be a foundation. They are both really thick. It's not a primer. It is, here, I'll just put a little bit, and then you are green. It is not a primer. It's like a cover-up, maybe, to fix that pigment, but it's definitely not what I would call a primer. And this one arrived just filthy. I don't know if the lid wasn't screwed on all the way, but it just was oozing out of everywhere. So again, like, and no amount of rubbing that in is going to get rid of it. And that one barely has a green tint to it at all. The top one at least is green, and it's going to cover up red, but it's not a primer. It's not like when I use my, here, where's my Smashbox? I even have a spot to put that now. When I use my Smashbox, it starts out that green, but it doesn't stay. See, it blends in. So you get the effect of the green. It helps to reduce the redness, but it doesn't stay green just sitting right on your skin. So I don't know if I will ever use either of those. I got them each for under $3, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I don't know if I will. I don't know what I would ever use those for. So it was an experiment. It was a failed one. So we'll see. Maybe I'll use it for something else in the future. Another face thing I got a couple of these blushes. And again, they have that same little puff on the top where you know, and you can put on your blush that way. I find that when you puff it on, you can see it, but as soon as you try to wipe it, it wipes it right off. So maybe that just is me and needs some work from me. The second one is really sparkly. But yeah, there are those. But I am not good with blush. I have big old cheeks, so I like to try to put some color right there, so you focus more here than way over with the whole rest of my big fat face. But I have trouble picking the right blush. So, you know, these were under $1 a piece, so I bought 2 of them because, you know, you never know, and it's hard to pick on the computer what blush is going to look good on your face. So there's that. Another thing I got was a contouring kit, and I have used it, so forgive the fact that it's a little dirty. But, so that's fun. I have been using it to contour. I usually use my... I know it's on my table. I usually use my NYX Wonder Stick because it's got a highlighter and a contrast on the other side, but this is really neat, and I know some of them, of course, I'll never use, but it's fun to experiment, so that'll be fun to play with. Again, I'm new to contouring. I'm trying to learn. I'm contoured today. I don't know if it's showing or if it looks a mess, but I'm trying. Another thing I got was a couple of beauty sponges, and they look just like beauty blenders. I have my beauty blender here. This is a For Real beauty blender, and I've had it for a while, and it's very well loved and filthy. So this is my beauty blender, and this is the one from AliExpress. This one is a bit firmer. I have not used it yet. The yellow one's a little closer in size. So I will let you know. I will do a review on these because these were 2 for $1 and this is $20. So if this works out well, I will let you know, and I'll let you know who I bought it from. Not sponsored. I'm just, you know, from one broke girl to another. You know, if these work great, better than spending 20 bucks. So I'll let you know about those. Let's see. Another thing I got 2 masks. I got a black purifying peel-off mask, which I will do a review of soon, and that'll be fun. And I'm gonna try to get either the girls or Eddie or everybody to do this one with me. I also got a 24 karat gold mask, and this one you can either it's a powder, and you can put it with water, milk, or honey. I will probably use honey because it'll make it a nicer consistency, but I also like to use honey on my face because it's antiseptic and antibacterial, so that's likely what I'll do with this one. So I will, again, do a review of this one on camera as well. And the very last thing I got, which is not face related at all, but it is fun, and my girls were going to do a video playing with these, I got some Hot Hues. They had Hot Hues for... I think these were $2.99, and you got 4 of them, so that's fun. So we're gonna play with these. I've never used them. I have chalked their hair before with like artist chalk. Like I bought a thing of chalk because you could buy it at Joann's. I think I got it for $5.99. So, and it may have been with a coupon. I'm not sure, but I only paid $5.99. I know that much. So I've used those before, but this looks much less messy, although there's a weird thing sticking up here, and I don't know if that's supposed to be. But, you know, it's got the little spongy thing on this side, and it's got the chalk on that side, and you get it wet, and you just slide it through their hair, and it should be a much easier process. So we are going to try these very shortly, so those will be fun. And because my girls are blonde and redhead, we can see how it works on 2 different colors of hair. And I can put it in mine. We can see how it works on dark hair, too. So, all right, well, thanks for joining me for all of these AliExpress hauls, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.